Have you ever felt pushed out of a connection without anyone actually saying a word? There's no fight, no argument, no clear no. You send a message, they read it, and do not reply. Or maybe you are talking in a group setting, and somehow your words just dissolve into the background noise. Nobody is outright mean, but you still feel erased. This behavior is called invisible rejection. It is a specific kind of rejection that occurs entirely without explanation. When someone says, "I'm not interested," it stings, but you know exactly where you stand. When you're met with nothing but silence, that absolute lack of clarity creates a unique, lingering pain. If someone clearly rejects you, it hurts, but there's an answer. Your brain can say, "Okay, that was a no." But when someone ignores you, your brain doesn't get closure, so it starts making up its own story. And most of the time, those stories are harsh. Maybe they don't like me. Maybe I said something stupid. Invisible rejection weaponizes your brain's natural need for answers. It turns someone else's silence into a mental trap of your own making. To resolve that cognitive vacuum and force some kind of closure, your brain starts fabricating its own stories to fill the void. Because you're anxious, those fabricated stories are usually harsh. You assume that you are boring, that you said something stupid. It's easy to forget. That's the dangerous part, because now it's not just about what the other person did, it becomes about how you see yourself. And slowly, that thinking starts becoming part of your identity. Your behavior changes to match this new story. You start shrinking yourself down. You over-explain your texts. You overcompensate to avoid feeling that rejection again. Repeated over time, this alters your identity. You move from seeking a genuine, equal connection into a state of perpetually begging for bare minimum attention. This internal discomfort explains the paradox of the chase. When people are ignored, they often pursue the other person even harder. They send another message or try to seem cooler in a frantic attempt to fix their own anxiety. Meanwhile, the motives of the person ignoring you are often purely practical. They choose silence because it's easier. Disappearing prevents them from feeling guilty or dealing with an awkward relationship or having a bad reaction. So instead of being honest, they disappear. And that leaves you stuck holding all the confusion. That's unfair, because they get comfort while you get emotional chaos. This dynamic can lead you to gaslight yourself. You start questioning your own reality, wondering if you were simply overthinking everything or being too sensitive. But this agonizing cycle doesn't reflect your actual worth. But your feelings are not fake. If it hurts, it hurts. You don't need permission to feel what you feel. To move forward, you have to separate normal human lapses, like a busy day or a forgotten text, from intentional avoidant behavior. An avoidant pattern has distinct markers. It keeps you constantly confused. The effort is entirely one-sided, and the other person only interacts with you when it benefits them. Mapping these behaviors on a timeline makes the difference between an accident and a habit impossible to miss. By looking at the frequency of these silences, you can replace speculation with observation. An isolated, forgotten text is a mistake, but recurring patterns reveal where you sit on someone's list of priorities. That realization provides the closure your brain was trying to invent. When you face this pattern, the focus needs to shift. You must stop asking, "What is wrong with me?" Instead, look at the quality of the connection itself. Ask, "Do I feel calm here?" And, "Am I the only one trying?" If you're doing all the work to maintain a bridge while the other person is walking away, the problem isn't your value. Sometimes it's proof that you're in the wrong environment. The wrong people can make a loving person feel unlovable, and the wrong space can make a thoughtful person feel invisible. Healthy connections should not feel like emotional labor every single day. They show up, they respond, they make space for you. The cycle ends the moment you stop checking for a signal that isn't coming.
By withdrawing your attention to those who ignore you, you finally make room for the people who show up.